Toyota Gazoo Racing continues to challenge for top spot at the 2020 Dakar Rally in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And on days when some members falter, others come to the fore. While Nasser Al-Attiyah and Mathieu Baumel closed the gap magnificently on Carlos Sainz and Lucas Cruz in stage 4, elsewhere Bernard ten Brinker struggled alongside his teammate Tom Kalsul. The Dutch driver was extremely ill, but despite the severe difficulties he faced, he got the car back in one piece, but only just.
Yeah, yesterday I was really sick and I've got antibiotica yesterday, and last night everything I sweat out, and no, this morning it's okay, and no fever anymore, only the voice what I said. And yesterday was a tough day. We had at the end I make a misshift that's the gearbox almost destroyed complete, and yeah, we lose some time at the end. Also 3 punctures. It was a very hard day for the car, and also for myself, because I really pushed it to the maximum.
With 3 minutes separating Al-Attiyah and Sainz at the top, the stage was perfectly set for stage 5, a 353-kilometer journey from Al-Ula to Ha'il. A route featuring sandy surroundings, humongous rocks, descents, desert grass, the works. It required seriously advanced driving skills and eagle-eye navigation. Al-Attiyah and Baumel were determined to tighten the deficit between them and Sainz and Cruz even further. And while they had a very good day on an arduous track, the Spaniards were even better. The Qatari and his French co-driver were cool, calm and collected throughout the journey, and reached Ha'il in just over 3 hours and 55 minutes, the second quickest time of the day, but almost 3 minutes adrift of their biggest rivals.
So today was a real stage. Two different parts of the stage. The first one, like a little bit yesterday, with some big rocks, stone, canyon, and difficult way to find, and stony again. So it was difficult a little bit for us, but no puncture then. We arrived at the neutralization stop of 15 minutes with a little gap in front of Carlos Sainz and Stefan Peter Hansel. But then the second part of the stage was completely different. A lot of camel grass, sand dunes, sandy tracks, and that part was not really made for our 4x4.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, tomorrow Carlos is open, and I am sure I will catch him. I put 3 minutes, you know, and the gap will be close, you know. But it's still a long way, you know. We need to be in the top, you know, and I think the next week will be really hard.
As far as the overall standings go, the Toyota Gazoo Racing pair maintain second spot, 5 minutes and 59 seconds off the pace. Stage 2 winners Janelle de Villiers and Alex Harrow couldn't quite do the same in Stage 5. Once again, numerous setbacks were suffered, while the South African driver endured a minor injury inside the Hilux to hamper their progress.
It was a very tough day today. Lots of sand and dunes and camel grass for 250 k's. Was really tricky. First 100 k's was quite fast, and then there were some rocks. Maybe I was a little bit careful in the rocks today, so we lost some time there. And then the last 50 k's I slowed down a little bit because I just tweaked my neck on one bump.
Oh, it was good. We don't have any problem, no punctures at the end, and no problem with the navigation. Just the pace was, we have to read a little bit because he hit hard in a ditch, and but okay. In front they put a really big pace, and we just go with a good one, but not enough to win.
The duo came home in 6th position, 11 minutes and 46 seconds adrift of top spot. Less than a minute behind them was none other than Fernando Alonso and Mark Comer. The racing superstars delivered yet another sensational performance, given that they are complete rookies when it comes to the vehicle class, while Alonso, of course, is competing in his first ever Dakar. The top 5 finish looked very much on the cards, but again, punctures put pay to that. as they finished in 7th place.
We get to puncture the last one, very bad luck, where was the last stone of the stage we hit, and we get a punch on the rear wheel, and we lose around 6 minutes of the beginning. But then the rhythm is coming fast and we feel good on the stage. We try to push a little bit.
In terms of pace, was my best stage until now. We were confident with the car. We had a good rhythm in the sandy place at the end. We start at the back on the stage, so that obviously is a disadvantage in terms of dust at the beginning, but it is an advantage in terms of looking at the road later on in the stage. So yeah, very happy with today's performance.
Ten Brinker was still recovering from illness, but his Hilux was as good as new as he and Carl Sill headed to Hail. Again, it wasn't the best of days for the Dutchman and his Belgian navigator as they fought their way through the tough and demanding terrain. They came in at P12 for the stage, taking their overall ranking to 8, almost an hour and 5 minutes behind the proverbial 8 ball.
It was a nice track and the sandy piece was not hard driving, but yeah, there was some WPCs. That means that you have not a big arrow what's hidden behind the rock, and yeah, you could pass on the left, right or the right side, and we couldn't find, but the stage was clear, and yeah, normally should not be the problem, but yeah, or I make a mistake or Tom didn't see it, but okay, it's all in the game, it's teamwork, and yesterday I make a mistake at the FIBE, and maybe today we make together a mistake, and tomorrow a good day.
I needed 5, 6, 7 minutes to find that stupid waypoint, and yeah, okay, that destroys your day, of course, thing like that, and then for myself it's not so good either, but yeah, at the other side, what can I do? Can I go back there?
Before the drivers and navigators can even think about the rest day, they'll first need to take on stage 6 to complete the first half of Dakar 2020. And it's a big one, Hail to Riyadh. The total distance, including liaison, is 830 kilometers, while the special stage is an equally challenging 478 kilometers. The change of scenery promises to be dramatic as they take on nothing but sand.
It's the first day with some proper dunes. It's a big stage again, the run into the rest day, and I'm sure Nasser's going to want to try and beat Carlos, but unfortunately starting second on the road, that gives you a 3-minute gap, so the most he's likely to gain if everything's even is 2.5, 3 minutes maximum. But that would be good, we'll be happy with that and we'll take it.
Long days sometimes means early mornings and long shadows. Here we are at the start of stage 5, before the start of stage 5. The cars have left the bivouac and driven up to a point where the service truck is placed. And that period is a shakedown for the cars, having been rebuilt overnight. Now the mechanics have last opportunity to check over the cars, make sure there's nothing wrong with them, feedback from the drivers, and a chance to slightly relax before the start of the day's action.
Well, it's always a little bit stressful, you know, these kind of moments just before the stage start, away from the bivouac, and you feel a little bit more lonely here.
One last coffee, one final protein bar. The car's all good, and they head off to the stage.